Hey, welcome back to Chuck It Out Reviews. I'm so excited. We just got in a brand new Monument Grill's Eminence 605. This is their flagship, top of the line, just came out this year model. I'm very excited about it. I have researched a ton, and this is the grill I chose to get. I am currently a user of a Kamado Joe, and I love my Kamado Joe. I'm going to keep using my Kamado Joe. It's a very different type of grill, but I noticed, ever since I've had my Kamado Joe, it takes a little time. You have to take your time with the Kamado Joe. I wanted a gas grill that I could use midweek. I have children, I have a family. I needed something quick, fast, that I could get a great cook on an evening that we had to do something fast. So we'll join you when it's put back together and we'll check it out. Welcome back. I got the grill all put together. And yeah, I'm wearing different clothes because it took me about 4 hours to put this grill together. I know there's a few guys on the internet saying it took them 2 hours, and that's great. Maybe it could take less time than what it took. I took my time, and I believe I did a pretty good job putting it together. It was not too bad putting it together. I used the instruction manual that came with it, and I also used the video. One interesting thing about the video that they have on their website, that actually it's also on YouTube, is it doesn't have any sound. It actually starts off with some music and then it goes mute, and then there's a little bit of music at the very end. So I thought my YouTube was glitching. I even emailed Monument Grills and said, hey, there's no audio, and it's a great video, it just doesn't have any audio. And so they emailed me back and said, that's correct, that's just the way the video is. So between the silent video and the instruction manual, I had what I need. Sometimes the manual was a little more clear, and sometimes the video was a little more clear. A combination of the two really helped. The only thing that gave me trouble was the sear burner. It was a little tricky, mainly when you connect the igniter on the back of it. I had a little trouble with that. I didn't feel like the instructions were super clear there. Also, the battery pack that's in here that holds the igniter. This is powered by, you have to plug it in, but there is a battery that gives power to the igniter. And that took a little time to just figure out, because you have to cut a few zip ties and kind of get there's a lot of wires in there, and you have to get it just right. No big deal. You just have to kind of look at the video and look at the manual, and I finally figured it out. But those are the only two things that gave me even a little bit of trouble. Okay, I do want to say, I said you have to plug in the grill to use it, and that's not entirely correct. You have to plug in the grill to use the smart features. You don't have to plug in the grill to use the grill. You can ignite it and you can cook, but if you want to use these smart features over here, you have to plug in the grill. And now, a lot of grills have batteries to control that, and I actually like that. It's one of the things I like, because I don't want to be changing out batteries in my grill all the time. The only battery in here is the igniter battery. It's one AA battery. That's it. That's not too bad. That's not a whole lot of batteries to have to think about. And while I'm at it, I do want to say features of this grill compare, look, I don't have all the grills in my head. I know that this is more along the lines of like a Napoleon Rogue Pro S, or maybe even higher than that, because look, you've got, first off, just the size, you got 6 burners. It's huge. I mean, why did I get such a big grill? I got a big family. If you've ever cooked and you didn't have enough space, the next time you buy a grill, you're going to buy a bigger grill, because you can't add to it. You can always turn some burners off, but you can't add to it. So space is important when you need it. And also, it has the rear side, the rear sear burner for rotisserie, and it comes with the rotisserie kit. And I'm not so sure that I'm gonna rotisserie a bunch of chickens, but I went ahead and bought a basket to put here. I feel like I'm gonna use that a lot. I'm very excited about the basket, rotisserie whatever I want, vegetables, potatoes, whatever. And of course, it also has the rear side burner as well. And I like that the sear burner, the side burner is a sear burner. And I like that the sear burner is not one of these burners. It does have the rear sear burner, but this side sear burner is over here. So that's going to make for more even heating rather than putting it in the grill. I like that. You know, just I looked at a lot of grills, and the features on this, I just like them. It's hard to beat. It's hard to beat. So it made sense for me. The grill came in about, I think it was two huge boxes, but 3 total shipments. Maybe it was 4 total shipments, because I actually got a free t-shirt. And yeah, you don't buy a grill because of a t-shirt, but I have to say, it's a nice t-shirt. I mean, good job, Monument. The t-shirt, it's pretty nice. Thick fabric, I like it. And also got a tumbler. In fact, funny story, it came pretty quickly, by the way. I mean, it came, I would say, within 5 days of ordering. And when I ordered it, I didn't pay attention to the fact that, yeah, I was getting a free tumbler and free t-shirt, and, you know, so I wasn't paying attention to what came when. And so I had ordered it, I think, Wednesday or Thursday, and then by Saturday I was showing that it was going to be delivered on Saturday. I saw at least something was going to be delivered on Saturday. So I got all hopeful. I got so excited. I went to Sam's and bought some meat. I was so pumped. I was like, we're going to grill today. And then I'm like looking at my phone, refresh, and all of a sudden I see FedEx pull up, and I got my hands going. I'm excited. The lady walks out with this little box, and I open it up, and inside is my Monument tumbler, which I love, by the way. I've been drinking coffee out of it. It's a 10 ounce, and just a nice little, get you a coffee shot in there, and that's great. But that was not my grill, so that was kind of funny, because I was excited. I thought I was going to grill that day, but I got some good coffee that day. The grill came on Monday, by the way. With the grill, I paid for this myself. I'm not sponsored by Monument in any way. I did research them a lot. One thing I did, I like to do this, like I emailed them and just asked them questions and called them before I bought the grill. I just wanted to see, like, do they email back? Do they answer phone calls? And they do. I mean, I sent them a few different questions, and I thought they were very nice. You know, whether they give you the answer that you want or not, they were good to get back to me within a reasonable amount of time. They answered the phone when I called them within business hours. They have, I'm still trying to figure out exactly the company. It's very interesting, because this grill is the only one that now has a 10-year warranty on parts of it. Okay, and some parts are not 10-year. Parts of it are 10-year, but that's the biggest warranty they have. From what I could read, the company was established in 2016, I think. Anybody that can correct me, that's fine. I'm just going off memory. But so we're in 2025 now. So we're just now approaching the company's basically being around for 10 years. So I think it's a bold move for them to put out a grill, being as new as they are, really, relatively speaking, with a 10-year warranty. But to me, it said, hey, we're ready to play ball with everybody else. And so the company has a headquarters here in the United States in Atlanta, Georgia. But they're very open about, basically, it's all made in China. You know, they don't hide that. That's very open about that. I looked at Weber, super nice. I mean, they're nice. Some Weber's made in the U.S. Not all Weber's made in the U.S. Some of the Weber's made in China. I think the Spirit series is made in China. Napoleon. I looked at Napoleon. They're amazing. You know, their Rogue series, which is kind of comparable to price point here, made in China. But even the ones made in North America are made in Canada. So they're not like a U.S. company, Napoleon, you know. So with all things considered, I felt good about that. You know, I'll considering all of the different variables, cost of the grill, $13.50 at the time of this video. If you're watching this later down the road, maybe it's higher. I don't know. Or maybe it's on sale. Who knows? But this is June 2025, and this grill just came out this year. It's brand new. And that's the cost, $13.50. When I got it, it had the free t-shirt, the free tumbler, but it really wasn't on sale. So I don't know that it will go on sale anytime soon, and it's summertime, so I decided to go ahead and make the plunge. Why did I get a new grill? You saw that I have a Kamado Joe. I love my Kamado Joe. But I needed something, you know, there's something about a gas grill. It's just super fast, and it has great flavor. And I love my Kamado Joe. I will continue using it, but I look forward to using something midweek. I'm a school teacher, and so there's many times I come home, I'm tired, and I just need to cook for my family and do something quick. And the Kamado Joe, I love doing that, but it's just hard to do on midweek cook. So I'm hoping this is going to fill in that gap where we can eat outside more often, eat grilled food more often, and make it more of something we can do more often. I have had one other gas grill. I had a Charbroil. It was great. I loved it, except for it didn't last very long. So that's one thing about this grill that I'm excited to see. I know that Monument has got, it's a very interesting company. You know, it had, like, not this year, but I think last year, and I do read Consumer Reports, not this grill, but a Monument grill was like the #1 with like a score of 85 on Consumer Reports. That's pretty big. That's huge. In fact, they even advertise that on Monument, that whatever grill it is, you can go find it, scored an 85. You know, I think they're learning, I think they're growing, but I think they really put a lot into this grill. If you compare, you know, when I started shopping for a grill, I thought back, okay, my Charbroil, I liked it, but after like 2-3 years, it just started deteriorating. I had to replace parts. I ended up, I think, paying closer to what I paid for the grill after 2 or 3 seasons of replacing parts. So that's just not okay. And so I'm hoping with this is all stainless except for the aluminum on the sides. You can read the specs. You know, I'm going off of what I remember reading about it, and you can just see. But you got stainless steel grates, and they are thick. You know, I think 7mm. Look, they're thick, they're heavy, they're strong. So the grill looks great. The grill looks great. I mean, it looks so good, it's hard to even cook on it. I'm just kidding. I'm going to cook on it. But hey, you know, when you get a new grill, take a video, take a picture, because it ain't going to never look that good again. But I am going to cook on this thing, and I look forward to seeing how it does, and I'll be back with you after I cook. Okay, I know this looks kind of strange, but that's just the way that display looks on the video. But it's 709 degrees after only like 6 minutes. I'm doing my burn off right now, and I love I guess I'm pretty hard to see right now. Well, you can kind of see because I'm in bright sunlight right now, but I can even see, even though I'm in bright sunlight, I can see in person these are turning red to indicate they're hot. And I'm just burning off. If there was anything left from the factory, it's dead. It's gone. So we should have a nice clean grill to cook on. One other feature while I'm finishing up my burn off is this little weight. I'm using in fact, I think I said earlier, this thing is so clean, I felt like I had to wipe off my propane tank. I mean, it looked nice, so I had to make sure my propane tank looked nice too. But it shows, like, this is one that I had from a previous grill, and you can see it's orange, which means it ain't a full tank. So this is a weight, like, it weighs your propane to show you if you're low on propane or not, which is pretty awesome, because I know I've cooked before and didn't know. I was like in the middle of literally, I think, some steaks one time, and yeah, I ran out of propane in the middle of the cook, so that was terrible. But hopefully that won't happen now that I know how much propane I got. I think it goes red and then flashes red, which means, like, okay, change this out. I'm at orange now, though, so I'm going to keep it going. If you're curious, it took 11 minutes to get to 800 degrees. Okay, it took me about 18 minutes to get to 850. It kind of stalled a little around 830, but dude, that is pretty dang hot. And I think that's going to be great.